Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss a BBA 6th semester of Bangalore University Strategic Management. Unit number 1, Introduction to Strategic Management. Session number 5, Definition and Characteristics of Strategic Decision Making. I am Mujib Khan, Assistant Professor, Government First Grade College, Kanakapura. In the last class, we had a discussion on the need for strategic management. Now, in this session, we will discuss about what is strategic decision making and what are the characteristics of strategic decision making. So, before going into the strategic decision and its definition, let us first understand what is a decision making. Decision making is nothing but a process wherein the interested party is going to select the best alternatives available from among the alternatives. It could be about the vendor, it could be about the buyer, it could be about the procurement of material, it could be about the procurement of men, it could be about procurement of machineries, it could be about any target market or target customers, it could be on any issue for that matter. Here the organization is going to take a decision when the alternatives are available. Therefore, it is our honest duty to first understand what is actually the decision making process and why this decision making is important. Let us first discuss the definition of strategic decision. Strategic decisions are the decisions that are concerned with whole environment in which the firm operates, the entire resources and the people who form the company and the interface between the two. So, dear students, it is clear from the above that it is concerned with the environment and the resources of the organization. That means to say that environment is nothing but the surroundings in which business operates, the surroundings in which the business functions. So, the surroundings could be internal as well as external. They can also be called as macro or micro. They can also be called as controllable and uncontrollable factors. So, decisions relating to the environment and the decisions which are concerned with this environment and the decisions concerned with the resources of the organization, total resources of the organization. That means what are the resources available in terms of, as I told you in the first class itself, that there are 5 resources in a company: men, money, material, machine, methods and markets. You can add few more. So, the organization's resources are tallied with or compared with the environment, and then decisions are taken according to the available resources and according to the scenario in the environment for taking the competitive advantage, for getting the competitive advantage. So, that is called as a strategic decision. It is a decision, long-term decision, or a decision choosing from the alternatives, the best alternative from among the alternatives available, keeping in view the resources of the organization, the resources of the enterprise, and the need of the environment and the need of the hour. So, strategic decisions today play a very important role, because at time and again organization need to take the decision in terms of procurement of material, as I told you. It could be selection of the vendor, selection of the supplier, selection of the banker, selection of the legal expert, selection of the country, selection of the importer or exporter, selection of the people, selection of the financial resources for the organization, financing decision, selection of the investments, investment decisions, selection of the dividends and the dividend decisions, then working capital management, then allocation of resources, organizing of resources, reallocation of resources, for portfolio management of resources. So, for all judicious allocation and portfolio management of the all resources in contrast with the environment in which the business operates, because environment may be internal and external as I told you, but whether it is an internal business environment or the external business environment, all the business environmental factors are directly or indirectly going to affect the functioning and operation of the business enterprise. Therefore, taking a decision on them, considering their importance, considering their important criteria and factors, and then analyzing the internal resources of the organization and arriving at a proper decision for getting the competitive advantage and for having a sustainable profit matters in any organization. Let us discuss what are the characteristic features of strategic decisions. Strategic decision, first one, have major resource proposition for an organization. So actually, resource propositions, portfolio management of resources, strategic decision becomes inevitable. If a company want to introduce a new method of technology in manufacturing a particular product, procurement of technology and the decision making relating to the procurement of technology matters here. Then the people to handle these technology are to be trained. Again, decision need to be taken regarding the training and promotion or training and development of these employees, skill development of employees. So for example, procurement of financial resources. If the company want to raise funds for the functioning of an organization for procurement of fixed assets or for working capital management purpose, again decision need to be taken. The decision need to be taken in terms of whether to procure equity capital, issue equity capital, or issue preference capital with equity capital, or float debenture along with equity and preference capital, or borrow any long term loan from the banks along with the equity capital, because the company need to analyze and the company need to understand here the concept of payment of taxes, payment of interest and payment of dividends. Ultimately, the cost of issue, the cost of flotation, then the payment of tax, the payment of dividend, the payment of interim dividend, all these matters. So decision need to be taken by a company in terms of financial aspects, because it is also one of the important aspect in financial in any organization. It is a resource proposition. Strategic decisions have major resource proposition for an organization. Portfolio management of resources can be done properly with the help of strategic decision. Therefore, it is one of the important characteristics. The second important characteristic is it deals with harmonizing organizational resources capabilities with the threats and opportunities. As I told you in the third session, that the different internal and external analysis is done with the help of SWOT analysis, with the help of pest analysis, with the help of four corners analysis, 5-factor analysis, wargaming analysis. All these analyses are done for harmonizing organizational resources capabilities with the threats and opportunities. The threats and opportunities are posed by external environment. So if you might have seen in the process of strategic management, we have seen that the threats and opportunities comes from external environment. The strengths and weaknesses are the important components of internal environment. See, in order to cope up with the threats and opportunities of the external environment, we need to have the harmonization of organizational resources capabilities. What are the competencies of the organization's resources? As I told you that it is the study of environment, it is the study of total organization's resources. Then matching the environment with the organizational resources and bringing about the sustainable profit to the organization is the major task of decision making, strategic decision making. So here the organizational resources are used, their capabilities are used looking into the threats and opportunities available in the market available in the environment. So this is one of the important feature of strategic decision. Strategic decisions are taken considering these two factors. Then the next one is strategic decision deals with the range of organizational activities. Strategic decisions deals with the range of organizational activities. It is all about what they want the organization to be and to be about. That means to say that strategic decision deals with the range of organizational activities. So what is the range of organizational activity? Decisions are taken and used to know and to it is all about they want to make the organization to be in a particular place. If they have a plan, if they have a plan and that plan is going to be executed properly, if the strategies are made properly and that plan are meant for placing an organization in a better position in contrast to the present scenario, better position in future, then this kind of strategic decisions, they may make use of different range of activities the organization have. Maybe the operational activities, maybe the functional activities, or maybe the instructional activities. Different activities are performed in an organization. Why they are performed? Because everybody has got one or the other objective. Management by objectives. Everybody should be given an objective and everybody should be given the method to reach that objective. So everyone should be given the various sources and various ways through which they can reach that objective, they can accomplish that objective. So the strategic decisions involve and deal with the range of activities. These activities are meant to place an organization in a better position when compared to the present position. Another important characteristics of strategic decision is strategic decision involves change of major kind since an organization operates in ever changing environment. See, the strategic management are flexible in nature. If one strategic decision is taken about a particular concept, that concept need not be there for a long time. The organization should be ready and flexible enough to change the decision according to the changing scenario, according to the need of the hour. The organization need to cope up with its decisions in terms of the changing situation in the internal and external environment. See, as I told you earlier, that sometimes people resist change because they are in a inferiority complex, saying that they may not be well aware about that particular thing. See, the environment is ever changing. See, there was a time when the big shopping malls like Walmart were agitated by the people, the local vegetable vendors, the local vendors. But later on, in metros and the cosmos, metropolitan cities and cosmopolitan cities, today they have become the new trend, the big shopping malls. There was a time when the bank employees agitated against computerization of banks. But today, without a laptop and computer, the bank employees will not be able to do that work because it is changing. So strategic decisions are flexible in nature because they operate in a changing environment. Depending upon the situation, strategic decision need to be taken. Then let us move on to the next one. Strategic decisions are complex in nature. They are complex in nature. They are not very simple. Why they are complex? Because they deal with different entities in internal and external environment. See, the competitors, the suppliers, the customers, the production unit, the management, the functional managerial areas, the political environment, social environment, then the economic environment, the technological environment. All these are complex in nature. Amidst this complexity, strategic decision making emerges. Because of this complexity only, strategic management emerges. See, from one country to another country, economic condition differs. Purchasing power parity differs. Customers' demands, supply differs. Employment criteria differs. Occupation criteria differs. Annual income differs. Family proposition differs. Government regulations differs. Technology adoption differs. Present usage of technology differs. So different complexities are there in terms of internal and external environment. Therefore, strategic management operates in a complex environment. So that is also complex in nature. It is not that the strategic decisions are taken in a very simple way. No, it is not like that. First we have to find out the various alternatives. Then depending upon the alternatives, again comparing those alternatives with that of organization's resources, ability of the organization to manage with them, then selecting the best resource, selecting the best option which will fetch more benefits, sustain more profits to the organization in the long run, always matters. So strategic decisions are complex in nature. We cannot simply say that they are very simple. They are complex in nature. Procurement of, for example, procurement of material. These days procurement of materials matters. It could be raw material or it could be work in progress. It is not very easy because so many alternatives are available. A manufacturing unit which is manufacturing the cotton cloths can procure raw cotton from different parts of the country depending upon the transportation cost, depending upon the raw material cost, labor cost and other overheads. Procurement of finance and financial resources are again a complex in nature. To have a proper capital mix, to have a proper mixture of debt and equity, it's a very critical decision making, because once if the decision is taken wrong, it will have its impact on other decisions and for a long run the organization is going to suffer. The cost of equity, return on equity, investment decisions are all very critical in nature. To make the product or buy a product is again a critical decision. After considering the different cost, direct and indirect and marginal cost. So therefore, dear students, it is very complex in nature. Let us go to the next point. Strategic managements are at the topmost level. So as I told you that this is a organizational strategy which is at the topmost level, and they are uncertain as they deal with the future and involve a lot of risk. So this strategic decision making is taken by the top level management. It is uncertain. It is uncertain because it is based on future decision making. It is not a current decision making, or it is not a decision about present scenario. It is a decision about future. See, old trends are collected, comparative trends are collected, historical data is collected and analyzed in terms of the environment and in terms of organizational resources. Then the future is projected and predicted here in strategic decision making. And future is always uncertain. Future is always risky. It doesn't mean that we should not be ready to face the future. In order to face the future, to the maximum level, we need to have a proper strategic decision making. Why decisions are made? Decisions are made because future is uncertain. Why planning is made? Planning is made because the future is uncertain. At least to cope up with this future, at least to manage with the future uncertainties, up to the mark, if not 100%, at least up to the mark, the organization need to have the proper decision making process. So the decision making process is at the top level, and it is, since it is concerned with the future, it is risky and it is uncertain. Tomorrow we cannot predict exactly. See, in income tax there is a concept called casual income. The income which comes irregularly, the income which you have not expected, suddenly you will get that income. It might be, it may be from the purchase of a lottery ticket and you won the lottery ticket, race course, then betting. Okay, so all these things are uncertain, but all these things are uncertain and irregular in nature, but even then you have gained it. It may come or it may not come, there is no guarantee. But still, how, in the example I gave you in terms of income, in case of income tax, in the same way here, gambling is to be made about future. Gambling, gaming, war gaming, whatever you call. So that is only called as strategy. Strategic decisions are taken to face the uncertain future. Uncertain future. See, in most of the present scenario, I will tell you the present scenario. Due to pandemic, production, consumption, demand, supply, everything is decreasing. People are not coming out to demand the products. Because of that, there is a lack of supply. Depending upon this uncertainty, people are afraid, people are scared of putting investment into their businesses, either for procurement of material or establishment of business organizations or setups, or allowing their activities, regular activities to work. People are afraid and scared because future is uncertain. We don't know for how many days it will be. But if organizations can prepare themselves that after 1 month or 2 months everything is going to be normal and keep everything ready with them, immediately they can start working on that. See, strategic decisions are very much required when the future is uncertain. That is one of the important feature of strategic decision making. The floods in our country, drought in our country, medical emergency in our country, a country with more population need more strategic decision making in proper provision of the facilities required to the corporate sector and to the general public. Strategic decisions are uncertain because they deal with future, they have lot of risk. But the person who do not take the risk cannot get the benefit. See, without taking the risk, if you expect that you are going to make the profit, it is foolishness. Therefore, strategic decisions, though they are risky, though they are uncertain, though they are what is called as involve a lot of risk, though they deal with the future, it has to be taken. Let us discuss the next one. Strategic decisions are different from administrative and operational decisions. Strategic decisions are different from administrative and operational decisions. So now here we need to differentiate between administrative decisions and operational decisions. Let us see what is the administrative decision. Administrative decisions are the routine decisions which help or rather facilitate strategic decisions or operational decisions. That means to say that administrative decisions are routine decisions. Routine means day-to-day decisions. Every day they take the decisions which help in the operation of the organization, which help in the operational decisions. Example, examples of administrative decisions for production. Production is an operational decision. How much quantity of product to be produced is an operational decision. But the top level management need to understand for production we require men and material and money. So they keep a decision, they allocate budget for purchase of material, and they judiciously allocate the men who can convert this material into finished goods. So a decision about procurement of men, procurement of material and procurement of money. An administrative decision is taken at the top to help the operational decisions. Now, operational decisions are technical decisions which help in the execution of strategic decisions. See, as I told you, they are all technical decisions. They comes at the middle level. Administrative decisions comes at the top level. So why they are done? They are done at each level because every organization want to reduce the cost. They want to reduce the cost, they want to reduce the number of employees, and how they carry out these reductions in minimizing the cost per unit. But anyhow, strategic decisions are involved both in administrative level decisions as well as operational level decisions, but in a different way. In both the levels, strategic decisions are required. At administrative level, they take day-to-day routine decisions. Operational level, they take the decision relating to technical aspects or operational aspects. And all these are interlinked, interconnected to the strategic decision making. Both administrative as well as operational decision making are interconnected to the strategic decision making. Dear students, today we had a discussion on meaning and definition of strategic decisions, characteristics and features of strategic decision. We have learned what are the features the strategic decision has. At the end of this session, I have given you some of the multiple choice questions and the study material. Try to collect more study material from the available resources, offline or online, and study more about this concept. Incorporate in your self-reading material and enhance your knowledge. Stay home, stay safe, take care. We will meet again in the next class for the next session. Thank you very much for watching the video.